Good afternoon. Hello, hello.
Hello, Mr. Doyle.
How are
Good
you?
afternoon. I'm here.
We have a new name here, I see. I don't recognize that name.
New prosecutor.
Is that who it is? Oh, good. Okay.
Yes, Hudson.
Understood. So,
Hey there, Mr.
oh,
Doyle.
yeah, I see. I
Yeah,
see.
Hudson Weaver
I
here,
gotcha. All right.
prosecutor.
Miss, first up is Julian Murphy, and Brian Crump will be next. Mr. Crump will be here in just a second. So
Julian Morphine.
that's correct. He's sitting right here ready to go.
And who else?
Next up would be Crump.
Okay.
Yep. Hopefully, I can follow my list I sent over. But okay. Uh, you're Crump? Yeah. Have a seat back here. Casey came in. All right. I'm going to go silent, waiting on everybody else.
Okay.
Trump, yeah, have a seat back here. All right, I'm going to go silent and wait on everybody else.
Sure. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Judge and all. I have Julian Murphy up first, sitting right here, and Mr. Crump is right beside me, ready to go.
All right, sounds great. Who's first? Murphy? Murphy,
Yes,
we'll
ma'am.
take Murphy. All
Here we
right.
go.
Oh, Judge, just want to let you know, as you can see, we have Mr. Hudson Weaver here with us as well today.
Okay, perfect.
Hello. Good afternoon.
I'm looking, printing something and I can't find it. All right. Mr. Murphy, I'm Judge Whitman with the Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court. You have been charged with a number of things here that are unresolved. And I have appointed counsel for you that are present and allow you to talk to them. First, though, I want to tell you what you have pending here. First of all, there's a motion to revoke your probation, reference a trespass charge you pled to back in October of 2021. There's also a number of charges that have no disposition. 4 counts of trespass, 3 counts of stolen property, 2 counts of destruction of property, 1 count of failure to appear, 1 count of disorderly, and 2 counts of resisting arrest. So how these are going to proceed, I want you to speak with your counsel to try to figure out what we're going to do with these cases. I believe it's Mr. Lilich is here. He is your appointed lawyer. So if you could ask the gentleman that gave you the headphones to put you in a breakout, you
All
can
right,
talk
put
to
me
your
in
lawyer in
breakout.
private.
All right.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Please send the invitation.
Lorena, if you could send him the invitation, that'd be great.
They sent you to a breakout room. When you get out of the breakout room, you bang on Texas.
Mike's on.
Judge Whitman,
Yes,
I was gonna say on Jennifer Eaton, the
Yeah.
one, the email. I mean Angelica Eaton, just
Yeah.
write and continue that for the 15.
right. That's the one that was on the trial docket, jail docket. And that was Judge Ryan moved it.
Yes,
Yeah, I finally figured that out. Yeah,
okay, thank you.
thank you.
Hello. Okay.
We'll wait until your lawyer gets back
Okay.
and then I'll talk.
All right.
All right, Mr. Lilich?
Your Honor, Mr. Murphy and I have had an extensive discussion about the plea offer that has been made. Where we're at, Mr. Murphy is not in a space to accept the plea offer today. He is concerned about potential civil claims that he has related to the resisting arrest charge. He has advised me that he would like to have his attorney, Phil Sedgwick, represent him in these cases. I would request that the court consider him for an OR bond today, based on the fact that he has served 7 days in jail, and perhaps order him to appear at a court date down the road and give him enough time so that he can make arrangements with Mr. Sedgwick to assist him with these charges.
All right, Mr. Murphy, have you spoke with Mr. Sedgwick about these criminal matters, not your civil matter?
No, not yet. Didn't bring his number to jail with me, but I was
Well,
sitting at home waiting on him.
Yeah,
So I'm
I
calling him.
understand. And have you actually hired Mr. Sedgwick to do the civil matter?
Not yet. He's already taken care of other matters that I'm dealing with at city
Okay.
court.
So he's not aware of, number one, these criminal charges or
Well, he
any
is,
kind
yeah.
of,
As far as he's the one who informed me about him, yeah. That I had
I
him.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, what I'll do is I will release you from custody.
Okay.
I'm going to set these for November 18th at 1 o'clock. That's a Monday.
All right.
But I want you as soon as you get out, I need you to contact Sedgwick
Yes.
so that he can appear November 18th if that's what he wishes to do.
No problem.
If you get him hired, all
Will
right?
do.
Now, I will tell you this, if you do not appear on November 18th, a warrant's going to be issued for your arrest. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
And you'll be right back in jail and I won't be as amenable to let you out next time.
Oh no, I'm gonna put post-it notes all over everywhere. I'll be there November 18th.
All right, November 18th at 1 o'clock. We'll
All right.
send the paperwork over there for you
Okay.
to remind you. And let me just look at these different trespass. Okay. All right, so you will be released today. Get a hold of Mr. Sedgwick as soon as you can,
Yes, ma'am.
like today or to, at least by Monday.
Monday.
And then be back in court. That's at City Hall on the second floor on November 18th.
Okay. City
All
Hall, the
right.
second floor. So that's not the municipal building. That's the regular city.
City Hall, second floor.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Okay. All
Thank
right.
you.
All right. You have a good day.
You too, Miss. God bless.
Judge, continue everything for arraignment or PD?
Brian Crump, next,
Just
Judge.
leave him PD.
Okay.
Sorry, I may have spoken over you. Are you ready for Mr. Crump?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, here we go.
Hello.
Mr. Crump, I am Judge Whitman with the Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court. You have some pending charges here that have not been resolved, and therefore we need to get them handled. I have your lawyer here that was appointed to you back a while back, Mr. West. These charges there's quite a number of them, and they're pretty serious in that battery on law enforcement officer. There's 2 counts of that, resisting arrest. There's 3 counts of that, possession of drug paraphernalia, 2 counts, theft charge, and a domestic battery. So what I am going to do is I want you to ask the gentleman that gave you the headphones to put you in a breakout room so that you can talk to your lawyer, Mr. West privately.
Okay.
All right?
Didn't want to even I to step out. That guy that I just had. they're not all like that. How do I get to the breakout room here?
Oh, let me see.
Try that. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. You'll get an invite. Okay, that's what we're waiting on.
Or do I have to send you another one?
All right, thank you.
Hold on. Let's see. Hold on, okay, Mr.
Mr. Crump, we'll wait till your lawyer gets here.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. West?
Yes, Judge. I've spoken to Mr. Crump about his charges as well as the plea offer. He would like to take advantage of the plea offer that's been made in all his cases.
All right, and what is that plea offer?
The plea offer is that he would plead guilty to, you want me to give you the ticket number?
Just the last couple digits will work.
9029, the domestic battery.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And then he would also plead guilty to the let me just give you the last four, 2226, resisting.
Yes. Okay.
Plead guilty to those two charges with the conditions of getting a domestic violence evaluation and follow the recommendations, a 90-day jail sentence hanging over his head, 2 days to be served, but he's with credit for time served. And I think he's already served at least 2 or 3 weeks, it sounds like. No negative law enforcement, no new law violations, no violent contact, with Makita Poindexter.
Right.
He'd be on probation for a year, and then he'd have to pay fines and court costs of about $323 during that time frame.
All right. Mr. Crump, did you understand what your lawyer just said?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand that by entering the plea to the two charges of domestic battery and resisting, you're giving up your right to have a trial in those matters? Do you understand that?
Yes, yes, Judge.
And are you willing to give up your right to enter those pleas?
Yes.
All right.
Your Honor,
Sure.
there is actually 4 total guilty pleas. 2 of them do not have costs associated with them.
Okay, I'm looking at 2, and maybe I'm looking at an old plea offer. You know what? I apologize. I
Right.
apologize. I was looking at an old plea offer, and so now I see what they're talking about.
Yeah, I see 3 pleas. One to a battery on a law enforcement officer, or excuse me, battery on a law enforcement officer, resisting arrest and domestic battery. No fines on the battery on a law enforcement officer.
Yes, Judge. And actually, there's a second plea recommendation that was offered as well. I did not see that the first plea recommendation that they sent me was different than the prior plea recommendation they sent me on the case. So
Gotcha.
I apologize if I could have another few moments with my client to go over.
Sure,
Okay, thank you.
absolutely.
Go back to the
Just
room.
go back in the breakout.
breakout
And Mr.
room.
Crump, tell the guy to put you in a breakout. So.
Apologies for interrupting you, Judge.
Yes.
All right, Judge, I've discussed the additional two terms, the guilty pleas to the resisting and the battery on the law enforcement officer. Mr. Crump says that he will still take the new plea offer
Okay.
with the two additional guilty pleas.
All right. Okay. So, Mr. Crump, looking at the plea agreement, you are pleading to a battery on a law enforcement officer,
Yes,
resisting arrest, and the
yes,
domestic battery. Is that your understanding?
yes.
Okay.
And
'Cause
then,
I just
actually,
want-
Judge, I apologize. There's a fourth thing that he's pleading guilty to.
Well, on the plea agreement that is in the system, I only see three things.
I understand what you're saying, Judge.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I show the pleading to the 959 battery on law enforcement officer.
Yes,
0306 on the resisting,
yes,
0291 on the domestic.
yes.
And what else do you show?
Judge, he has four other charges on today's docket, I believe.
Correct.
Or let me put it this way. Let me rattle those off and see if they are showing up on your docket.
Right.
085, petty larceny.
Yes.
226, resisting arrest.
Yes.
227, interference. 124, drug paraphernalia.
Yes.
All right. They sent the plea recommendations over in two forms.
I get, and you mentioned that 226. So is that what I'm missing?
Correct, Judge.
So I'm missing, so he's pleading to two resistings, one battery on a law enforcement officer, and a domestic.
Correct, Judge. And then everything else that's on today's docket is going to be
Is
dismissed.
dismissed, correct. I
Yes.
got that part.
Okay, yes.
Mr. Crump, I'm sorry for the confusion.
Okay,
All right. 4 charges that you are pleading to,
all right,
okay? The battery on a law enforcement officer, 2 counts of resisting arrest, and 1 domestic. Do you understand that?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. And the plea offer basically is a total of 90 days in jail
Mhm.
that you would serve 2 days, but it looks like you've served that, so you get credit.
All right,
You'll be on probation for 12 months.
okay,
During that time, you're going to have to get a domestic violence evaluation and follow the recommendations.
okay,
You're to have no violent contact with this Makita Poindexter.
okay,
You are to have no no negative law enforcement contact and not to violate the law in any way.
okay,
The only fine that I see is on the domestic, which is $150.
okay,
And because of the domestic charge, you're not allowed to have any guns during the probation.
all right.
All right. So is that what you want to do?
Yes.
Except what I just laid out there.
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Now, knowing the probation is going to be with our city court probation.
Okay,
And that's here on the 2nd floor at City Hall.
okay,
And they have their probation orientation to kind of start you off so you know the rules.
okay.
You're looking at the 7th, the 14th, or the 21st of November. What day would be best for you? It's at 10 o'clock.
I say the 21st.
Okay, November 21st at 10 o'clock.
Okay,
All right. That means that you're going to have to be here on time to probation, 2nd floor, at City Hall.
okay.
If you are not there, a warrant will be
A
issued
warrant.
for your arrest, and unfortunately, you're going to be back sitting in
Right.
there,
Right.
and you're looking at 90 days in jail. So let's not,
All
let's
right.
be there.
Okay.
Okay,
All
that's
right.
the easiest way to handle that. All right.
Yeah.
Now, do you have any questions for me, or do you want to talk to your lawyer anymore today?
No, Judge. I understand everything.
All right. Now you'll be released pending your date of November 21st at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Well, I wish you good luck, and we'll see you over here on November 21st.
Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Mr. West. I appreciate you being here.
Glad to be here. Glad to help.
Judge, new pod, new floor, Marvin Miller or Lauren Artis. I'll just call them out, whoever comes first.
Yeah, sounds good.
Right.
Thank you.
I feel like I got.
And Lorena, did you get that? Because a plea offer is not what I saw on the attorney rec.
Okay, I'm going through the probation part. It keeps kicking me out the system, but I see that they had other attorney recs in the system, and I'm trying to continue for the probation part. Let me see. And I'm having issues with the probation part. Because they have 2 or 3 attorney recs
Right.
entered.
Okay, so the city, could you clean this up so that we can get this entered appropriately?
Just to be clear, what am I cleaning up, Your Honor?
Well, the one plea that I'm looking at, it didn't have that other resisting plea. And that's what Lorraine is trying to say. Out of all the charges, there's 3 different ones.
This is back on mine.
On the docket for today, Your Honor, I saw there was 2 groups. There was the first grouping, which had the 3.
Okay, Judge, can we hang on a second? Do you want Mr. West back?
No, I'm just trying to get them to fix what is in their
Oh,
system.
okay. No,
Yeah.
she's just,
Well, okay.
okay, all right.
Let me.
Yeah, Mr. West, I'm just trying to get them to put in the system exactly what just happened for the attorney rec. Because it looks like for different chart, they put in different things.
And that was
So,
your confusion too, Judge.
right, so they need to just get it fixed so that we can accept the correct rec.
Okay. And then I would also be concerned about the recs and the fines and court costs and what you pronounce from the bench.
Right, well,
May not comport.
I'm putting my notes in. So if there's any discrepancy, it's my notes.
Your notes will trump.
Their rec.
Okay.
Can I say something, Judge?
Yes, absolutely.
On 676-071 and 073, I see an attorney rec, but when I wanna take it, it takes me to the probation window, and I cannot close it out because I would have to continue for probation, but those should be closed. That one and 673958. And let me see if yeah, I have 3 that the attorney, they should close when as attorney for attorney recommendation.
Right, correct. Well, how about this? I'll bring down the one that I have that I approved that I'm saying is what the plea was, and then we'll go through it together. How about that?
All right.
Okay. Because I'm gonna send something to the prosecutor and Mr. West to kind of say, this is what I know, fix it. Okay, all right, okay. We'll get it cleaned up and my notes will trump.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Okay.
Just double checking with the court, which charge wouldn't close? It's the 6073, correct?
7-3, 7-1, and 9-5-8. I continued the other 4. So, and I left 3 open because when I tried to close them out or to accept the attorney rec, it's helping me to the probation window.
Ah, I see why.
Mr. West, what's your
Okay, got it.
email address?
My email address is jackwest.attorney@hotmail.com.
Oh, there you go. Couldn't find you. All right. Thank you.
All right.
All right. Okay. I think we can move. Well, Mr. Doyle's not back yet, so we got some time.
It's because the left attorney rec was left instead of doing a new one. Judge Whitman, I have a question.
Yeah.
On the misdemeanor for resisting, we should not charge state fee, right?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna remove the state fee from the resisting
Right.
arrest.
Yeah. He doesn't have.
Um,
Yeah. There's
and
no
then-
state fee.
Did they charge $300 and for each 150 for the resisting and 150 for the domestic, or should be only one charge?
It's only going to be one because that's not what I had in front of me and nobody corrected me.
See, okay,
150
150 for all 4.
for the domestic only.
Correct. Okay, thank you.
Pardon me, Judge, Lauren Artis is here. Are you ready?
Judge, you're muted.
I'm
There,
ready.
there we go.
How you doing?
Hello, Mr. Artist. This is, I'm Judge Whitman with the Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court. You have a number of charges that have not been resolved in our court and are still pending. I have appointed a lawyer for you. Mr. Lilich is here. The charges that you have is 1 count of criminal restraint, resisting arrest, destruction of property, a theft, and a domestic battery. What I'd like you to do is speak with your lawyer about these so we can figure out how they're going to proceed. So if you could ask the gentleman that gave you the headphones to put you in a breakout, you'll be able to speak with your lawyer privately about these matters.
Yes. What is it?
Put you in with the public defender.
You got the
Lorena,
invite.
Have you sent the invite, Lorena? I haven't seen it yet.
Shane, when I do it the first time, you should be able to move back and forth. But let me move you to room 2, and then I invite you to move to room 1.
Now I see it. I should see it independent of you doing that, Lorena.
Okay.
Once she does it the first time, you should always have it.
Okay. Well,
That's my understanding.
I'll look a little bit
That
closer.
is true.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Judge,
Yes,
there is a charge here that was not in the offer that was sent to defense. We are going to dismiss it.
yes, and I just put in that all other charges are dismissed, so good. Good.
And in regards to the criminal restraint that was previously pled guilty to, what is going on with that one?
I don't know about, are you talking Lauren Artist?
Yeah,
I just show, well, it was disposed of. Let me look here.
back on the docket today on our end for some reason.
Yeah, no, let me look. There's a motion to revoke his probation on, it was filed May 16th of 2023. It's in the documents.
Judge,
Yes,
I just noticed that on the 567997, I see a guilty plea since 2021 and paid in full. May 25th, 2020, should I close that one?
who are we
mean-
talking about, Lorena?
Artist Lauren,
On the 7997, we are
Uh-huh.
noticing that he has a motion to revoke his probation.
oh, okay. And he paid in full.
So that's what we're talking about.
I see.
Now, the only thing is, I don't know what the plea offer was. So we might have to regroup on that one too.
But he started his probation since November 2019.
It's not my problem right now.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Lilich. We found a little glitch in the system, I guess, that Mr. Artist here had a motion to revoke his probation on that criminal restraint. So I don't know if you want to talk to the prosecutor a little bit about that or what the plea offer entailed in reference to that.
Okay, Your Honor, the plea offer that was made independent of that, I
Yes,
have discussed that with Mr. Artis, and he's advised me that as to the domestic battery charge, criminal damage to property, and the theft charge, that he would like those matters set for trial. If the court wants to allow additional time for me to review that other matter with him, I'm happy to do so. I'm not sure how productive that will be for the time on the jail docket today, but if the court would like me to do that, I'll be happy to.
well, why don't you at least visit with him? Because I don't know if that will affect setting these for trial, and I don't know. Why
Okay.
don't you, yeah, go ahead and have a chat.
Will the
What?
prosecutor be sending me something insofar as a proposal on that?
Well, yeah, that would probably be a good idea.
As far as this, as far as the city can tell, the motion to revoke probation was untimely. It's supposed to be within 30 days. The violation occurred and was noted timely, but the motion to revoke was not. Their motion to revoke came 2 years after the violation.
All
So
right, so are we closing out that case? It'll be, he's still gonna owe the money, but we can close it out and be done with it.
I think this is just to close it out. It's untimely. There's not much else that can be said.
All right, was there any documents in there? Cause I didn't look at it. This is your case, not mine. But did they extend the probation at any time during the probation? Is there anything in there? Cause I don't know.
I will double check that, but as far as I can tell, there's no documentation on this specific case.
All right. Well, okay, well then that might end that matter. Mr. Lilich, if they're withdrawing the motion, the case is closed out, so we only have the cases that are currently pending.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr.
All right.
Artis, the fact that the city's not going to proceed on that motion to revoke, would you like to revisit with me about the plea offer, or would you like to proceed as we discussed?
I mean, is anything gonna change about it or what?
Well, from what we talked about, I don't think so. I think you would still like a trial.
Yeah, I'd rather just go. Yeah, I'd rather just go to trials. Like I said, I've already beat these cases. There's no point in me taking some charges that I ain't gonna. I know I'm not gonna be convicted of.
That'd be fine, sir. Your Honor, if we could have those matters set for trial, Mr. Artis, well, when you're ready to take up bond, I have some.
Right, I'm just looking at the cops. Does the city know when I can set these in terms of morning, afternoon, what day? Because it looks like I've got Sladen for officer number 2149 on the domestic.
Bladen is a Friday AM cop, Your Honor.
All right, let me look at this next one. Pickett 2270.
Ticket Caleb 22 is a Friday AM officer, Your Honor.
Heck, it's looking good so far. It looks like a hyphenated Acosta Valdez 2156.
I don't see an Acosta Valdez on the list, Your Honor.
Okay.
They no longer be with us.
All right, and then Schuler, I guess 2116.
Schuler Austin? Yes.
I
Thursday
just know.
PM.
Huh?
Is a Thursday PM.
Okay. All right. All right, for the resisting arrest, I'm going to go to January 9th at 1 o'clock for that resisting arrest. And the other charges will be set for January 10th at 8.
Noted.
All right, Mr. Lilich, I'll hear you on bond.
Thank you, Your Honor. If I could just make one remark to my client in light of the court's trial setting. Mr. Artis, our office is located on the 2nd floor of City Hall. You're welcome to make an appointment before your trial dates to meet with us to prepare for trial, should the court grant you an OR bond today. Okay?
Yeah, I would like to meet with you or talk to you or something, you know, Before
Okay.
court.
Right.
If you go to the clerk's office, they can give you some information on how you can do that and schedule an appointment with our office before your trial dates.
Okay. Appreciate it.
Okay,
I
Judge. if
I
could-
just have one question. It looks like he had a excuse me, a probation violation where he was sentenced October 23rd of this year. Is he still in custody? Reference that, or has he been released? And you
Uh,
know, you want to talk to your lawyer in private?
sure.
Your Honor, that question was directed to me and my
Yeah,
client.
I don't know the answer to that.
Yeah, perhaps I should talk with him
Yeah,
about.
you can talk to him. I'll look up in Odyssey if I can figure it out.
Were you looking at IMDS, Judge?
I was just looking at the IMDS that had a PV and he was sentenced on it. So
I'll talk to him about that. Thank you, Your Honor.
So Judge, what date did you give him for the trial? The 10th or the 9th,
both,
or both? So I give
because
that,
we have two cops for different times. That way it's easier. Do we know if he's in there for that?
Yes, ma'am, I am. I don't
Okay.
know if he knows or what. I'm just,
Oh, you want to talk to me about that, sir, first?
You can go out in the
Judge, I
breakout.
oh,
still have not found where I can independently get to the breakout room on this. I'm continuing to look for that.
well, I think you're on it because it's just you on the
No,
screen.
no,
Right?
we are in the main room, sir. Would you
Yeah.
ask the guard to put you in a breakout room?
Could you put me in the breakout room again, please?
Judge, I think I have figured it out now. Thank you.
Okay, great. Mr. Lilich, I'm looking at the journal entry. He received 24 months prison. Looks like he got 347 days credit. So he's going to prison for about, give or take, a year.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
That's
Well,
what I'm seeing. And that was the order of commitment was created October 23rd.
okay. Well, Mr. Ortiz, I appreciate that information, Judge. Mr. Ortiz didn't happen to mention that to me. He did advise me that that he was currently picked up on warrants for failure to appear on the charges we just set for trial. And
Right.
on the motion to revoke that you mentioned, he advised me that those were the only holds he knew of. Maybe what you just said, well, maybe that's news
Right.
to him, or he forgot about that.
Right. Well, I'm going to tell you that what's going to happen is I can set these for trial, no problem. But that means you're going to sit in jail without going to prison. It'll delay you going, clearly. But once the case is done, no matter found guilty or not, or whatever, you still have to do that year in, give or take a few days, in the custody of the Secretary of Corrections.
That's fine.
Okay. All right. Well, then you will remain in custody. You're not getting out. And then we will do transport orders to bring you over on those 2 days. Now, I will tell you, Mr. Lilich, he's not going to be able to make an appointment with your office, obviously.
Well,
unless you just do it by phone.
I guess that's true. Mr. Artis, is that still how you wish to proceed in light of what Judge Whitman just told us about your commitment order with the Kansas Department of Corrections?
Yes. I still want to go to trial.
Okay. All right.
Judge, it's going to be difficult for us to arrange to go meet him at the jail during our times on Thursday and Friday.
I understand that.
But I think that's his decision.
Right. So, and that's how we'll proceed. You can prepare for trial.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
Did you have any questions about that, Mr. Artis?
I mean, will I be able to at least see you before court, or what? Or how's it gonna work? Or are we gonna have to wait till the last minute till we get into court to talk? Or
Well, let me do this. I've set them both for trial, but what I'll do is I'll make December 20th is another time that you guys can meet. At least do some of this, because now you can prepare Mr. Lilich, get some questions for him so that you can kind of clarify the discovery that you'll get.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
It does, Judge. Judge, was December 20th one of the add-on appointment dates?
No, I'm just saying it's another jail docket, but at least that way you can prepare or look through the discovery, get kind of a sense of what's going on, and then talk to him during the jail docket briefly about, various things.
I appreciate that, Judge. That does make sense. Thank you.
Yes. So just to make sure the city understands, you need to get your subpoenas out and completed by for those January 9th and 10th dates.
Understood, Your Honor.
Okay. And then also we can visit too on December 20th if there is problems with the subpoenas or the complaining witness or anything like that.
Understood.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. And I'll make notes to that so we can remember this in December.
Thank you.
All right. Did you have any other questions, Mr. Artis?
No, ma'am.
All right. You'll be able to visit with your lawyer December 20th, like this again. And then the cases are both set for those January 10th and 9th and 10th date.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. Okay. You have a good day.
You too.
Judge, Marvin Miller is next, and I've been informed he's off his meds. We're gonna have
Okay.
to do a security protocol.
Well, if he is not somebody we can talk to, we'll just continue this.
Well, he's indicated to the deputy he does want to talk to you,
Okay, all right then.
but if
Yeah.
you, I'll be watching. If you have to shut him off, I'll be available. We're all right
Okay.
here, so give us a couple of minutes to get him down.
Sure,
Thank you.
absolutely.
Thanks for that suggestion on Mr. Artis, Your Honor.
That way you can at least review the paper, kind of
Sure.
get some questions, clarify some whatever was going on. And also, if the complaining witness isn't interested or whatever, then we can modify that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Judge, if you didn't have anything else to discuss while we wait, I'm gonna go ahead and mute.
Yeah, no worries. It sounds like it's gonna take them a minute to get Mr. Miller, so.
All right, thank you.
Okay, Judge, Mr. Miller, as soon as I put the headphones on him.
All right.
What's up, Judge?
I'm doing all right.
I'm 48 years old
this-
this week.
All right,
It's my
excellent.
birthday week.
Mr. Miller, you have a number of charges that are pending in the city court. And that's why I wanted you to visit with a lawyer in reference to these matters. So what I've done is I've appointed Mr. Lilich, and he's here to visit with you concerning these matters. So if you could ask the person that gave you the headphones to put you in a breakout, you can talk with your lawyer in private, all right? So we can figure
I
out
don't know what that
to do with
means.
these cases.
I
Okay?
understand, Judge. Gonna put you in a room so you can talk to the public defender.
Your Honor, there is a glitch with the attorney rec again. So on the rec that was sent to them, for some reason, the second page has 3 duplicate charges from the first page, but they don't have any costs or penalties associated with them. So I don't know what's going on with IMDS lately, but Your Honor, you're muted.
The charges that you have on there for him to plea to or dismiss, whatever, are they all correct?
Yes, they are correct. For some reason, the plea offer that was printed off was strange. Just added 3 duplicate charges, but they don't have any costs or penalties, so it shouldn't
And those
affect.
duplicates don't have anything to do with what he's pleading to or the dismissal of the charges you're dismissing.
No,
And I'm not worried about it.
all right.
I'm only looking at what's on my screen for that are pending. Okay, all right.
All right.
Mr. Lilich?
Your Honor, I have reviewed the plea offer that the city made with Mr. Miller. He does not wish to accept that plea offer at this time. But I'm ready to comment about bond.
All right,
Whenever
all right,
the court's ready.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Your Honor, Mr. Miller has advised me he's been in jail for 7 days. This week is his birthday. He's asked that the court consider that he's been in jail for 7 days and that his birthday's coming up. He's also advised me that he has a job waiting for him through an officer. Mr. Miller, what was that officer's name?
I work with Officer Easterwood, and I do not have drugs and alcohol in my system, Judge. That's what you guys do not understand. I'm 48 years old.
All right, thank you, Mr. Miller. Your Honor, Mr. Miller's told me he has a job waiting for him with Officer Easterwood. We'd ask that you consider those circumstances and grant him an own recognizance bond and order him to appear at a court date down the road.
City, what's your response?
No. Sorry, Your Honor, we'll just need a moment here to consult.
Okay, sure, absolutely.
All right, we're unmuted now.
Your Honor, after looking at the defendant's charges, we would recommend no OR bond in this situation.
Right now, I believe his bond is $350. Mr. Miller, can you afford any kind
Yes,
of
I can.
bond
Yes,
at
I can
all?
buy. Yes, I can buy out in $350 at 1418 North 28th Street, or 1214 North 28th Street, 1214 Washington, or 1501 the garage, 55th Street.
All right, well, but do you
Just get the
have
money and let
any,
me out, man. Nobody got time to be sitting in here for no
Mi-
30 days.
Mr.
My
Miller,
birthday month.
Mr. Miller? Do you have any funds to post a bond of $350?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm gonna continue this for a week so that you can get that bond taken care of.
So
All
I
right?
got to be in here 30 days.
No.
7
you
more
need to-
days. I
No,
can't get out today. I
Sir,
can't get out 11/1/24.
sir,
I can't get out Judge 11/1/24 today before 3:30 this afternoon.
if you can post the bond, which you said you could.
So I got to fill out a sick call and all this shit to go through a bond with y'all.
Right.
All
Well,
right.
you indicated that you had money to post the
I
bond.
don't even want to argue with you, Judge. If you're trying to say I had money on me before I came here, that's what you're trying to say?
No, I asked you if you had funds of $350 to post. You indicated
Yes,
to me.
Judge. Yes.
Okay, then post it and then you can get out. Otherwise, I'll continue this to the November 8th at 1 o'clock. And so that'll conclude the hearing. You'll have to be in court November 8th at 1. Post the
All right,
bond and
bye.
you can get out.
All right, so I ain't gonna get out no more than that to the next court date, right?
If you post your bond like you said you can.
If I post a
Thank you.
bond before then, I'll be out, right?
Correct.
All right, bye.
Checking you're done. Sorry. Had my mic off. Just checking you were done. You're okay.
He indicated he could post a bond, so
I-
he's gonna post the bond, so.
Understood. All right, moving on to the last two females, different floor, different pod, back soon.
All right, thank you.
Mhm. Judge, pardon me for interrupting.
Yeah.
Miss Foster will be first. Kermisha Foster, the deputy's bringing her right now.
Okay, great. Thank you.
You're alive when you get over there. Have a good weekend.
This yours, Mr. West? I didn't realize.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
Just sit right there. Pardon me, Judge, Miss Foster's here.
All right. Thank you.
It's okay.
Hello, Ms. Foster. I'm Judge Whitman
Hi.
with Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court. You have a number of charges here that have not been resolved. There's, let's see, 3 counts of battery, a battery on a law enforcement officer. You have failure to appear. You've got 4 charges of trespassing, 1 charge of giving false information. Also, there's a theft charge. I have appointed Mr. West, who is present on this Zoom hearing, to help you to figure out how we're going to proceed on these matters. So if you could ask the person that gave you the headphones to put you in a breakout room, you can talk to your lawyer in private.
She said, ask you to put me in a breakout room?
Yes.
Thank you.
I'll put you in with your public defender.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, Mr. West.
Oh,
Your Honor, I just spoke with Kermisha Foster, and she wants to take the plea offer as set forth in the attorney recommendation I have here.
Okay, all right. Let me just pull that up real quick. All right, to plead to the two counts of battery. Well, actually, 3 counts of battery, a trespass, battery on a law enforcement officer, and interference with the law enforcement. All the other charges will be dismissed.
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Miss Foster,
Yes, ma'am.
do you understand what I just said about the plea offer?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And do you understand that you have an absolute right to a trial? The city must prove you did these things. You don't have to prove anything.
Yes, ma'am. I'm aware.
All right. And it looks like that you would be on probation for 12 months and you're required to do a number of things, anger management, eval, and follow those recommendations. You'd have a 90-day jail sentence, but it's suspended if you complete the probation. You won't have to worry about that. Pay the fines and costs. It looks like $900 in costs.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. By entering the plea, you're giving up your right to a trial and you're going to agree to do these things. Is that how you want to proceed?
I think that'll be good for me. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. All right. So on the let's see. I got to make sure I get this right. The 3 charges of battery, how do you plead guilty or not guilty?
How do I play?
How do you
Do you want, I'm sorry, Judge. Do you want to plead guilty to the charges to take advantage of the plea offer, or do you want to plead not guilty and go to trial?
Oh, okay, guilty.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Right. No, that's fine. I just want to make sure that you understand what you're doing. All
Okay.
right. Okay, so I will accept the pleas to those charges. I'll dismiss all the other counts. And then you'll have a 90-day jail sentence on all of them. There will and you'll be on that'll be suspended and you'll be on probation for 12 months.
Your Honor, you only
Yes.
asked her about the battery.
Excuse me?
You only asked her to plead guilty to battery.
Right, but she
Okay.
understands she's pleading guilty. So I
Okay.
don't want to confuse her anymore. All right. So 12 months probation. You will have to during that time, do an anger management evaluation and follow the recommendations.
Okay.
You will have no negative law enforcement contact.
Yes, ma'am.
You're not allowed to violate the law in any way.
Okay.
And then pay all the total fines and costs of that $900. And you can work with probation on how it's to be paid. All right.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So to start your probation, you're going to have to go to an orientation.
Okay.
And that is here at City Hall on the 2nd floor at the probation office. It is one of the days, it's always on a Thursday at 10 o'clock, but you can pick the 7th, the 14th, or the 21st. What day would work for you on a Thursday morning at 10?
I'll take the 14th.
All right. So November 14th at 10 o'clock, the court expects you to be at the probation office in City Hall on the 2nd floor at 10 o'clock. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And if you are not there at the time, don't be late. If you're not there, a warrant will be issued and you'll be back in custody. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Do you have any questions for me or your lawyer before we close this hearing?
No, I want to thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you,
All
Mr.
right.
J.
You're welcome.
And I wish you good luck on your probation. I hope if I just see you again, it's just to say hello.
Okay.
All
As
right.
well.
Okay. November 14th at 10. You have a great day and we'll send over the paperwork to get you out.
All right. Thank you very much.
All
Have a
right.
good day yourself.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Judge, I need to figure out if we're going to Ms. Henson or if she's going to come to me. Things are a little
Okay, all
different.
right.
I'll be back in soon. Judge interrupting, Ms. Henson is going to come to us. It's been just a little busy and he's trying to clear out a few people. Just a few more minutes, please.
Okay, sounds great.
Thank you. Judge, I'm just going to point out, even though it feels like we may set a record, we're not close on the clock.
Yes, true.
It feels like it, but no.
I know, that's what I was just telling somebody. I was like, this is just taking forever.
Yes, it is. So
And it's still kind of early yet.
yeah, but it's not even close to a record. So
No,
all right,
not even close.
not even. I think we did well. It was just a lot of people and all, and
Right.
they get what they get. They're as they're supposed to. I have no
Right.
problems with any of that. So
Yeah, no, all good.
you know me. So right.
Yeah.
Um. Okay. It'll be a few more minutes. The deputy's about down here.
Sure, sounds great.
Thank you. Pardon me, Judge, Ms. Henson's here.
Good afternoon. I'm Judge Whitman with the Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court. You have a number of charges here that have been unresolved. You have 3 counts of trespassing. I have appointed a lawyer for you. Mr. Lilich is here. And so I'd like you to speak with him so we can figure out how these cases can proceed. So if you could tell the gentleman that gave you the headphones to put you in a breakout room, you can talk to your lawyer in private.
Breakout room.
Yeah.
That's what you said. Yeah, I know. That will put you in with the public defender. So, just a second.
Yes, Mr. Lilich?
Your Honor, I have reviewed a plea offer that the city has made with Ms. Henson. I've discussed that plea offer with her. She's indicated she wishes to accept that plea offer, and I'm happy to summarize it for the court. However, I do have, I think, some genuine concerns about her capacity to and understanding of the plea offer. Judge, I would note she advised me that she's been in custody for 7 months.
Yes.
And she said that the only hold she has been these 3 trespassing charges that are pending before you. I've asked her several questions related to why she's being held, and she says that's the only reason. I would advise the court. I kind of find that hard to believe, and I've had some other discussion with her to try to evaluate whether or not she's making an intelligent decision today, and I have some concerns that she is not. However, she has indicated to me that she does wish to accept the plea offer. The court might want to inquire a little bit more thoroughly about the plea agreement. But that said, I'm ready to summarize the plea offer and what I discussed with Ms. Henson, if that's how the court would like to proceed.
I will tell you that she has a criminal matter in Wyandotte County Court. And the reason she's been in is they had some competency issues, but it's my understanding she was found competent back October 15th.
Okay.
They set their case for plea for November 12th. I don't know what she's pleading to or what, but that's how the case over there has proceeded. Miss Henson, are you aware of that charge that's pending in district court?
No.
Okay. You talked to another lawyer over there other than Mr. Lilich?
Mr. Rick. Mr. Rick.
Okay. You've been obviously you've been talking to a different lawyer for those charges. Is that your understanding?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will tell you these trespassing charges, my understanding what the city's offering is just what you've done in time, so you don't have to do any more time, and these cases will be done. Is that your understanding what will happen?
Like what you said, what happened?
These 3 trespassing charges, if you take the plea, will be closed and you'll have completed your time for these charges out of municipal court.
Okay.
Do you understand that?
Yeah, I understand that.
Right. But for us to get there, you have to give up your right to have a trial, because you have an absolute right to a trial. Do you understand that?
I have to do another trial?
No. If you want to give up your right to the trial for the trespass charge, to enter the plea, you'd give up your right to have the trial. You wouldn't have to have a trial.
Yeah.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay. Because the city has to prove you did these things. You don't have to prove anything. You understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. There are 3 charges pending. It's my understanding you're going to plead to one of them, the one trespass charge, and the other 2 will be dismissed. Is that your understanding?
Yes.
Okay. Once you enter the plea, you'll have completed your sentence. These cases will be closed. Is that how you want to proceed?
Yeah.
Okay. To the one charge of trespassing, do you plead guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
All right. I'll accept your plea. The other charges will be dismissed. You will get credit for time served, and there are no now cases pending in municipal court at all.
Okay.
You understand that?
Yeah.
All right, so you're finished in municipal court. You still have a case pending over in district court that you'll have to take care of with a different attorney. All right?
Okay.
All right. Did you have any questions at all about these trespassing charges and what happened?
Um, do I have to go to probation?
No, you have completed these cases and you're not on probation. There's no holds on you at all for these cases.
Okay.
All right, and that's just for the trespassing charges. All right,
Okay.
okay. All right, anything else?
That's it.
Okay. All right, I wish you luck in your other case and you have a good night.
Okay, you too.
All right. You can give your headphones back now.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, I think we're good. I was worried, but then when she talked about probation, I thought,
That made me feel much better when she talked about probation.
yeah, then she
Because
understood kind of what was going on. Yeah,
I wasn't, that was a little bit more productive than thought I was.
right. Yeah. All right, Mr. Doyle, I think that's it.
Yes, ma'am, that's it for my list. Y'all have a good weekend.
You also.
You too.
Bye.
See you, Jim.
You bet.
Thanks, Judge. See you,
Oh.
folks.
Shane, before you go,
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
the
Oh.
email we sent you.
I'm out. Have a good one.
Have a good one. Bye, Judge.